welcome to my channel. My name is Desiree, and if you don't know me, hi, hello, how are you? If you can, please subscribe to my channel because it would just make my day. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a summertime look. So here in good old California, it pretty much starts getting hot in March. Yeah, basically in March, you start to feel that heat. And then by the time summer actually happens, summer was already going on by the time summer is actually an official thing. So let's get into this tutorial. So the first thing I want to do is prime my eyelids with this Flower Beauty eye primer. And I just want to, start off with a nice good old-fashioned base. Don't want my stuff, melting off. So while my primer is drying on my eyelids, I'm gonna go in with my Masterclass Camo. This is the apricot, or what is this? I believe this is apricot. Yeah, apricot for under eye dark circles, because I got some discoloration under my eyes. While I'm looking like a apricot-y hot mess, I am just going to use this Real Techniques little beauty blender, and then I'm just going to tap that underneath my eye. Now that we have that going on, I am just going to go in, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna use this BoxyCharm by Pure Cosmetics. Well, it's by Pure Cosmetics, but BoxyCharm collaborated with Pure Cosmetics and created this beautiful palette right here. So from this palette, I am going to take the shade. So I'm just taking Naked, and I'm just going to tap off excess and apply this here in my crease. Okay, and with the same 217 brush, I'm just gonna go in with the shade Duet. And I'm going to place this here on my outer crease. Now with a clean brush, this is just my Mary Kay brush, I am just going to go over the edges with nothing on it and just soften that up. And just blend, 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 blend. Okay, so with this contour brush by e.l.f., I'm just going to go in with the shade Perfect, and I'm just going to tap it in just slightly so a little bit goes a long ways, and I'm just going to place this here on my brow bone. With this brush by the Vintage Cosmetic Company, this is the Step 1 for the Money brush, I'm taking my Semi Precious by ColourPop palette, and I'm taking this shade right here. This is the shade Celestial, and I'm just going to pack that color and tap off just that excess, just that ever so slightly. And then I am just going to place this on my entire lid that meets that brown color. So I'm going to take a break from the eyes for a moment, and then I'm just going to go in with my Cover FX. This is my blurring primer, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that, and I'm only going to put it in my problematic areas. Okay. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix my CoverGirl, this is a True Blend matte Made. I'm in the shade M10, and then I'm just going to mix it with my Tarte's Pro Glow. This is a liquid highlighter. I'm going to mix the two together so I can have that glowy makeup look. So now that I have my little concoction here on the back of my hand, I'm just going to take whatever I have here, which is too much, and I'm just going to slather it all over the face. Okay, so now that I have my foundation on, I know on camera it looks like the shade isn't my shade and that I'm really washed out, but in person it really does fit me well. I think it's just might be my lighting that really makes me washed out. So so I'm gonna just go ahead and use my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, and I'm in the shade Medium. I don't like to add a little bit, well, not a little bit, I don't like to add too much concealer, only because I think that if you put too much, it won't look so good. just, you know, try to blend as much as you can. That's why I like to use color correctors. And I'm just using my Real Techniques little beauty blender as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Flower Beauty. This is a matte translucent powder. And you have to be really, really careful with this stuff because a little bit does go a long way. So I like to, I'm going to put my brushes down. I like to put some here in the lid. I don't like to put a whole bunch in there because a little bit does go a long ways. And I'm just going to take my Luxie brush and I'm just going to generously apply this to both sides of the brush, but then tap off. Because I don't know if you can see that, but a lot of the powder just flies everywhere. So you have to be careful. So I'm going to just press the powder here because even trying to just swipe just causes it to go everywhere. Powder only in my T-zone area because I want to keep this look very like almost dewy but summertimey. I'm just going to apply this here and then here and then here as well. I want the rest of my face to be glowy and just very summertime. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to take is this Pure Cosmetics. This is the Sculptor palette, and I'm going to be using this side, and then I'm also going to be using this Aesthetica P12 brush, and I'm just going to take this side and Venter. Now a little bit also goes a long way with this palette, and then I'm just going to apply here and then here as well. And then just very slightly here. Then I'm going to take this shade right here. This is Founder, and very lightly, just tapping my brush, just very lightly, I'm going to bronze. Okay, so I really want a kind of peachy pink kind of color on my cheek, so I'm going to just go in with this and very, well, not lightly, because this stuff you actually need to build up, but I don't want a ginormous shade of pink. I just want a very light, just something that gives me just that, just a little something, but not too much. Okay, so I really, really, really want more of a glow and just very like summer type of look. So I'm just gonna go in with my Glow Kit by Anastasia, and I'm just gonna go in with the shade. I'm gonna try this one, Hot Sand. So let me just see, and hopefully this one doesn't come out too crazy town. Let's see. What's this brush? Oh, that's a foundation brush. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. This is a blush brush, but I use it as a highlighter brush. So I'm going to go in, I'm just going to tap Hot Sand, just very little bit of it. I don't really know how this might turn out. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Lancome eyeliner. This is in the shade Côte d'Azur, and I'm just going to run this underneath my lash line. And I'm going to take the shade Mia, and I'm going to take this little blending brush. This is Step 3 Go Girl Go by the Vintage Cosmetics. And then I'm going to smudge that where I placed that liner. Take this eyeliner by Kokie. This is 529 Champagne. And I'm going to place this in my waterline. Okay, so I'm going to use this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea mist. And I'm just going to spray this on my beauty blender, and then I'm just gonna go over everything. And this is just to ensure that, oops, I think I sprayed too much. This is just to ensure that nothing looks too powdery or just too much, like everything just comes together more naturally. Okay, so the only thing I did off camera was apply my mascara, which is the Flower Beauty Lash Warrior, and I did my eyebrows, and I used the, I believe this is Revlon, no, this is L'Oreal, the Brow Stylist Designer, and then I topped that with the Brow Gal brow gel. So the last thing that I'm going to do is the lips. So I'm going to use a combination of two things. So I'm going to use this e.l.f. These are their matte lipsticks. They're, oh, well, it used to say on here before, some old ones. But basically it acts like a lip liner and a lipstick all in one. And then I'm also going to use my Velvet Matte Cream Lip Stain, but it's not really a stain, by Victoria's Secret in Impulsive. So let's do that. So I'm going to go ahead and just start lining my lips. I don't know, should I leave it as is? Is this good by itself, or should I go ahead and just add the top? So I feel like it's good like this all by itself. I don't know if I want to add this now. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and add just a little bit and put it in the center, just to see. If not, we'll go back to what we were doing before. Well, I feel like it really did nothing. Okay, well, you can't really see it anyway. Okay, well, this completes my tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and if you could be so kind, please push that little notification bell so that you could be notified each and every time that I upload a video. Let me know down below, or just anytime, really. Would you like to see more looks like this? What's your favorite part about summer? Whatever you want to talk about, go ahead and go off down below in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. Please click that like button if you could be so kind. Thank you so much. Bye.